Hi, I'm Brian Smallwood, and I am the head coach for the boys and girls varsity teams at Hawkins School. Today we're going to be going over the forehand for the intermediate level. So we're going to do a little bit of review that we covered in the beginner sessions. You can always go back and look, but we're also going to add things. We're going to add three main subjects to this. We're going to add adding topspin to your forehand. We're going to be adding directionals, and we'll go over that when we get to it. And we're also going to be adding takebacks, so how fast or how slow you prepare for a ball. So just a real quick review. The grip that we would like to use, and some people call this a semi-western grip, but I use the numbers. In order to use this grip, you have to understand the numbers on the racket. So this works with the racket going up and down like this. You can't do it with the racket from right to left, but it's up and down. And each bevel has a number. The top bevel being 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Those bevels connect with the panels that go up the handle. So the top one is 1, the next one is 2, the next one is 3, and so on around to 8. Now, there are also ridges between each panel, and those are the half marks. So for a forehand, you will be using this knuckle to line up on 3.5, which would be, let's count it out, 1, 2, 3.5. That is where that knuckle holds the racket for a forehand. Now, for all of the strokes that we do, there's always 3 parts. There's the preparation phase, the hitting phase, and then also the follow-through phase or the recovery phase. And we're assuming that you're not a beginner and you're an intermediate, and so we're going to be using real balls today. We're not going to be using green dot balls, although my assistant, let me introduce you to my assistant today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Melanie Statsovich, and I go to Birchwood School of Hawken, and I am entering 5th grade this year. I am 9 years old.
Nice, okay. So she's going to be helping us out a little bit, and we're just going to start off with some basic forehands. Without spin, we're just going to go over the swing real quick. So when you start out in front of your body, and Melanie's going to do this with me, we do this all the time. We're going to start our engines with our ready position out in front of our body. We're going to split step. After we split step, our body is going to turn in what's called a unit turn. That means that the whole body turns together. Then we're going to move over to the ball, and we're going to stop with the right foot. You coming with me? All right. Stop with the right foot. And then the swing happens. It goes low to high. So we're going to come back again. We're going to add something to this now. Our feet are moving. We're going to split step. We make the turn. We go out. We stop with our right foot. And then the swing makes a small circle and goes from low to high. I always like to compare it to the size of a bobby pin or a teardrop on its side. So again, let's watch Melanie do it real quick without a ball. Here she goes, her feet are moving. She split steps, she goes out, yep. She stops, and then she goes through the ball, she follows through. Excellent. So let's see Melanie hit some forehands. We're gonna start on the service line first, and we're gonna do about 3 balls, but then Melanie's gonna back up. And she's going to do 3 from the middle and then 3 from the baseline, so 9 balls total. Good. Back up. Yep. Here we go. Good. All the way back. Okay. Good job, Melanie. Well done. So what we're going to add to our forehands that we already learned in lesson 1 is we're going to add a thing called topspin. And what topspin is it's when a ball rolls end over end like this. So if there were an axis going through the ball right to left, we're going to strike under the ball and roll the ball. If the fingers were my strings, they're going to hit the bottom and roll that ball end over end or if the back of the ball were a clock, you're going to hit from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, where the strings get a hold of the ball on the bottom and then they roll over. And that's something I think Melanie was already doing, but we're going to really look for that spin now. And we're going to actually move Melanie right up here to this blue mark, and she's going to show you what that spin looks like with what we call a windshield wiper forehand. Wow, that's so good. High five. Yeah, all right, good job. So once you get that down, then it's time to start talking directionals. And so when we do directionals, we're going to be all the way back on the baseline. And the player would be here, and to get a great view from this, it would probably be from the back. So Melanie, if you could come over here, and we're gonna do this together, okay? So there are 4 main directions. The main directions are what we call cross court, down the line, inside out, and inside in. So she's going to be hitting the same kind of forehands that she was just hitting, but we're going to start with cross court. And what cross court is where you hit a ball in this corner and it goes across to the other side on a diagonal. So we're just going to do 3 of those cross court forehands. Here we go. Ready? Awesome. Good job. The second direction is going to be down the line, which just basically is fancy for saying straight ahead. So Melanie's going to come out, she's going to hit this ball, and the ball is going to go straight ahead when she strikes it, right down the line. 3 of those. Awesome, that was down the line, nice. Now the third direction is actually when you hit forehands and you're not in the middle. It means that the forehand is being hit over here and the ball is actually on this side of the court. And what they call that is inside out. So if the ball comes in and the ball's on this side, Melanie's gonna actually run around the ball and she's gonna hit a forehand and it's going to go in the opposite direction, in that direction over there, and it's called inside out. The reason they call it inside out is you're hitting from the inside of your body to the outside of your court. Go ahead, try it out. Great, awesome job. And the last direction is inside in. So it's the same thing. The ball is on this side of the court, but the ball simply goes straight ahead. So let's try that one out. Inside in. Yep. Wow, good job. So now, what we're going to try to do, and this is our grand finale, is we're going to do all 4 directions. So Melanie is going to go cross court, then she's going to go down the line, then she's going to go inside out, then she's going to go inside in. Good luck. A cross court ball, or a down the line ball, inside out ball, and inside in. Hey, high five. Good job. Well done. So thank you for joining us for our intermediate session of the forehand. We'll see you next time when we do the backhand